Well, let's actually hope. Let's actually hope that happens. Yes, that's right. All right. Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, from the south side of Chicago, and the weather scan stream should not have been altered. Because yes, I have it running right now. It's been running for about a couple hours now. Actually, about 3 hours it's been running. And a lot of stuff has happened since then. So yes, we're just a couple days away from ringing in the new year. So I'll show you a little bit of my setup, so you all can get a good idea of what you're looking at. So here, I'll unplug this. So yeah, I'll show you what I got going here. So of course you got my zone guard here, my Kato is right here, and then I have my lacrosse, which is on Lockport right now, and then right over here is my Del Vostro streaming the KWO 39 broadcast. And the HH was the only radio, one of the only radios that would work, as I prefer to have it connected to power, despite having batteries in it. And I tested a few of my other radios too. What else did I try? The WR120, the 991, and the lacrosse, all of which did not succeed. However, the 120, the broadcast would have to play both through the speakers and on the actual radio device itself. And then, of course, there's the view that we'll see the fireworks on New Year's Eve during our incredible New Year's special. So, we hope that you'll join us for that. But we are going to have a lot of fun tonight. So it looks like this has not been altered. So I'll just flip it to the other desktop so I can show you what I'm downloading here. Oh, I didn't even put the bridge up yet, didn't I? Well, I still got a ton of other stuff to do. So I got the Blackhawks game on TV going, and I have the radio broadcast going as well. Boy, did I get a lot of stuff this morning. A lot of it. TIC Radio is conducting a test of the emergency alert system. This is only a test. And that's right. Today is the 29th. And I will show you right there. Friday, December 29th. We are just 3 days away from ringing in the new year, and I have not seen anything come up on my Street View video yet. Street View poll, I haven't seen any results. So what I'm downloading actually right now is I've downloaded a couple of Big John spots, because we're going to kind of do a little mini Friday fun night show here tonight. Oh, that must be that new migration movie that just came out. I couldn't see it. I can't rewind it. The iPhone 15 Pro. So those head starts are for the stars. Alright, and now we are going to hear the national anthem from Dallas. We won't see it on TV, but we will hear it on the radio. So, alright, enjoy the anthem, Hawks fans. Yep, there it is, the national anthem. As the game is just about to get underway. See, there's the end of it. You can see right there was the end of the anthem from Dallas. As the game is about to get started here tonight. So boy, I had a ton of fun earlier this morning, and I'll break down everything. So yeah, here's the weather scan straight as it is right now. So again, that will run for the next. That will run until Saturday, and what will also run until Saturday is again my weather radio stream, right here. So again, I this time have it plugged into my HH54. It's on the travel mode, because I usually like it on the travel mode. And then of course it's connected to my Dell Vostro. So pretty much now I'll use the Vostro for doing weather radio streams on the road. And then when I'm at home, then I'll just have my desktop, then I'll just plug in my Bearcat to my old desktop computer back at home. Which, if you may remember from last night, I filmed a nostalgia episode on the Insider program. I was going to do an episode on the 5750, but I didn't have enough time because of how late I got back. But, boy, I got a big story to explain here today as the game gets started. So, of course, this is of course one of those smaller houses. You can see you have the Radio Shacks here. And of course the 991. And unfortunately, Anana unplugged my 996 just to turn on the freaking Christmas tree, and now the batteries are dead. And in this too. Great, now I gotta replace batteries in both items. Oh my gosh. But anyway, yeah, it's a battery tester. There should be enough batteries in here. Oh, we have plenty. Where's that light? Oh, here it is. It's one of those self-powered lights. It doesn't give off too much light here in here. Yeah, there's a ton of AA batteries. I could definitely fit. Those can definitely fit my 996. However, I'm gonna replace those batteries as soon as this Christmas tree is turned off in the night. I'll get my 996 reconnected with some new batteries. So that's what I'll most likely do. Let's get some new batteries in there. Oh, Groove It On, my favorite. However, that is the old variant, as I do have a
This is NOAA Weather Radio, KIH 35 in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Ooh, Antonio got his hands on a SDR receiver. Let's see what descriptions he's got. So there are the links to the SDRs. So you might have it on K-Love, you might have it on KH35, you may have it on any point. I think I want one of those. I would want one of those. So let me break down the whole story and how it went last night and earlier today. But I probably don't want to get further to it right now. But what I can do with the remaining time before ZU is that I created another real driving video. This is the 7th installment in the series. So I mean, there was like a huge gap in between. So here's the first one. This was originally made in November 2021, but it was re-uploaded afterward because of the, well, you know. And then this February 2022 update, the Stevenson Expressway was made the next month. This was made a month after. It includes a short segment from it. I didn't include any night footage, but I would have loved to take this to get a little further on the Stevenson, but this was the best they could do. And then I did this the month after, and then here is October of that same year, and it was after then where it just went into where the whole series just fell into complete silence. And then 355 was made in August, and here's the video that was made just today. And of course, this is featuring a couple of samples of new songs, including one that I just, including a couple that I'm already falling in love with, like Head On. Here's Never Seen Enough. I really love that one.
Drop this week, by the way, for Rascal Flatts down to number 39.
Sounded like football for a moment, but it wasn't. So we are already well underway in this game. And of course, we do have a lot on our schedule this week. Video only mode. Swipe left to show comments and chat messages and everything. So in spite of the setup, I moved the printer over because the power cable from the HH to the computer and the aux cable as along with it isn't wide enough, isn't long enough, and then, so it's not long enough. So I had to do some rearranging with that. Alright, there we go. So got the ZU test. Alright. So I'm going to go back to the, I'll continue breaking down the video in just a little bit. But let me go through, because I know that there's actually a few more things that I still need to add, like this one and this one. So essentially this includes the rest of it.
WTIC Radio is conducting a test of the emergency alert system. This is only a test.
Okay, there's only KLHT. Okay, I'm waiting for WZU. And while we wait for that, let's break down, I already broke everything down from yesterday, including the WBB Auto. There was also a Maine Amber Alert last night, an Amber Alert in Maine. So they're showing some shots from the game from Wednesday night, which I actually saw the national anthem of NBC's encore of this game. Well, not of this game, but of Wednesday night's game, the 27th. So there was an Amber Alert in Maine. We did not get a chance to relay that, unfortunately, but as of 11 o'clock that night, the Amber Alert was canceled. There was a GRQ weekly later on, and then there were, of course, a whole bunch of Comcast weeklies, plus that cancellation. WRR runs a test, and then, of course, the usual Friday stuff. WBAB Long Island, Colorado, Florida, Michigan, New Jersey, Comcasts. And then BLI, KFFB, WTIC test 1, because they went at, or close to 10, they went at 10 o'clock this morning. Florida, Michigan, and Alabama this time. Then SOX. And I can unfortunately confirm that WCRX has either stopped their auto test or has stopped streaming it altogether. So with that being considered, they're going to end up being removed from my list unless I somehow find a way to try to DX them on on Fridays. So then of course I did get the Chicago iHeart on WLIT, and then that was it for a while. Oh wait, I think I had this in the wrong order, because these are supposed to come before KPR, and then WTIC, and this is everything else afterward. And then there's KLHT. So there were a lot of things that changed since February 2022. So it's been about 2 years since I last did a video on the. It's been over a year since I last did a video on the Matawan Bridge on 294, and I did some more of I-55 in the process. And then just after cast, you can see the camera goes out of focus of the cars. It just focuses on the raindrops on the windshield. So, and then eventually I got it get out of focus to focus on the And the Blackhawks are on the board. It is 1-0. Now that is how we start a game. Very nice. And here's Kingery Highway that I was going to do a Street View video on yesterday, but I chose not to. And this is where the video gets exciting at the very end. Because this is with that new song. The song was a little too long, so I couldn't fit everything into a single thing. You could see on the left, you could see a truck. Actually, you could kind of see a bus come in. Yeah, you could see a truck and then a pace bus coming into view. Riding on the shoulder. And then here's my favorite part, showing the fully completed southbound section of the Tri-State as part of the reconstruction project. I haven't covered this yet. I didn't cover it in its original form, but I did cover its construction 3 times actually. The first was November 2021, as I mentioned already. Then February 22, April of 22, then October of 22, and then it wasn't until this December that I finally show the updated product in its entirety, because when I did this back in 22, October, of last year, this southbound section was partially finished. Like, this southbound part after the bridge was still being worked on, and now showing the finished product. Let's see, the rest of the old bridges are gone, and the entire mile-long bridge, the old structure, has been demolished. Let's see some signage going up for the new exits, including one to 79th Street, then a northbound entrance from southbound Archer Avenue. There's the new sign for 95th Street. There are still some smart road gantries that have to go up. And they did it again. And now it's 2-0. And now this slows down as this thing slows down as instruments are being removed from the timeline of that chiptune thing. But I mean, there are several differences I could already make between, well, other than the reconfiguration or the expansion. There are several other differences between and similarities between the first video, like of 294 that I did in April, last April. Yeah, it was last April, April 8th of 22. Do I hear bad boys in the background? And right now they're cleaning up the ice. So I'll let them do that. But 2-0 Blackhawks. A great start so far to this game. And the disc is just about ready to go. So, well, of course the music is obviously the only difference, but the difference between this and the new one that was just made is that this is while the southbound structure was just starting to be built. So this is when the southbound structure, this is when southbound traffic was still riding on the old structure, while its new southbound bridge was being built. You can see on the left there the southbound bridge going up. And then this persisted after the new southbound structure was built. So yeah, this is essentially while construction was still going on. And I believe you can see, let me pull it. I'm going to pull it back and you can see that I believe the old piers were still there. Yep, the old piers were still there around this time. And they hadn't fully finished the median at this particular point in time. And now the Stars are on the board. But yeah, there was the replay there from the So yeah, I'd say that was a great product there. Firefox 120 on Windows 8.
The other half will benefit the Blackhawks Foundation's work throughout Chicago. Visit Blackhawks5050.com to get your tickets right now. Pavelski assisting on that goalie now is tied with Doug Waite for 7th all-time among U.S.-born
Multi-booting every Windows version. Multi-booting all the versions of Windows. DOS-based Windows. And
forecast for the following St. Thomas FT. Islands rest of today. Mostly sunny this late morning and early afternoon.
John did a broadcast cycle of WZ2561. 80 degrees, definitely something I want. And it goes through English and Spanish. And of course he includes the weekly tests. Recorded in Audacity. And I'm the only one who has actually gotten this station. See, I'm waiting for the Windows 7 disk to finish. And I have created cached copies of all those chiptune songs now on my external hard drive, and now we have this all ready for tomorrow. What's this one? 23595. That's in the top about moment 5. So I've been waiting for that disc to finish downloading, because I've already gotten a few things already. I've already got some discs so I've already got some files downloaded, including those Acer discs that I'm going to actually redo the video on after the game here tonight. But anyway, I was going to explain the story of what happened today. I was going to explain the story, but I'll go ahead and explain it now while I have the opportunity. So, a lot of stuff actually happened today. So, of course, I went with my mom to her therapy, and I got to meet some of her friends, essentially the other people that are join her with the therapy session. So I got to meet some of them, even the staff there. But there was something interesting about the systems that I noticed. I noticed their main computers, well, I saw two of them, and they were both on Windows 11. But to the left of that first one, there was a third one. And that one is still on XP. That one computer is still on XP. It's still on XP. It's 2023. XP stopped receiving updates about a decade ago. So wow, they're really challenging XP in a hospital environment. I hope that hospital is paying to Microsoft for those updates. Or if they just simply want to keep using XP, or maybe they can't, or maybe whatever they use on there, maybe they can't afford a newer version of Windows. They can't upgrade to Windows 11 and then find out that software works. They probably do the same thing I do. They test different operating systems and they determined that XP was the best choice for them. So that's what I suppose is the choice. Alright, so everything is all ready to go, and no, this is not VMware, this is VirtualBox that I'm going to use. That I'm using to do Windows 7 on. Although VMware actually would be... Although VMware is actually the best one. Yeah, although I think VMware is the best option. But I'll go ahead and install the... But actually I'm going to use VirtualBox because it's free and open source. So we're just going to name it Windows 7. And we're just going to install it manually. We'll leave it as it is. I'll double the storage to 64 gigabytes, so a little over 64. Yeah, I'll double the storage to 80 gigs. No, not 800 gigs, that's too much. 80 gigs, that's it. Yeah, there we go. 80 gigabytes of space. Alright, and then we'll hit finish. And then we're going to go to... then we'll go to settings and we'll add the disk. There we go. So I'll go to storage and we'll choose virtual disk. Those are all the CDs that this thing has found. Here's Windows 7 Pro. We will choose that one. Okay, we'll hit OK, and now we can start it up. Now this is a Dell. This is actually a Dell reinstall disk that I'm going to use. I mean, it should work just fine, considering that it's an OS reinstall CD. So there we go. Then it starts the setup. And I'm going to hit... then we're going to... we'll open full screen. So there we go. Now we can run VirtualBox in full screen. So now it says it's loading the files, and I am doing, of course, the 64-bit edition of Windows 7. Now, I specifically chose the professional edition of Windows 7 because that's really the only genuine Windows 7 product key that I have. It's from the Dell Vostro. However, we're going to wait on activating this copy of Windows until we install guest editions and get to the desktop and such. And then, of course, there's the Dell screen. The language is English. We're going to install now. So accept the terms for Windows 7 Professional. Do a custom install. And we'll install it on the 80 gig drive. And off we go. Did they literally film that commercial while there was a train? I'll have to take a listen. I'll have to take a listen to it. So they recorded that commercial while there was a train there? Oh my gosh. And I don't actually think I still received any votes yet on my... Yeah. So even the day after, it looks like, I don't think this has happened. Nobody has voted on the Street View poll yet. So what I will do is I am going to give this one more day. And if the video does not get chosen, so if we do not have a winner by tomorrow, I will choose the Street View video. Then I will select the Street View video of choice. So it looks like it is restarting. KFI's trashy signal. And that is the end of period number 1.
Stars, you're probably thinking we've got to clean up that area around our goaltender, but an excellent job by the Blackhawks to force that issue, and that's one of the things that Luke Richardson wanted to do after the game against Winnipeg. Direct more pucks.
I don't think I finished that story, didn't I? Yeah. Because following therapy, I did, of course, film that video on the way here. So then after unpacking and such, went out for breakfast. We went out for breakfast to the new Blueberry Hill that opened here recently. Yeah, the Blueberry Hill that recently opened here. There's the highlight from Jeopardy, which I was able to see. Let's see. There's the Mystery 7, but I still don't see Millionaire. So you gotta wait till 7 o'clock now. Or 8 o'clock now to do it. LAEAS did his best captures of the year compilation. And now we're ready to set it up. And he'll have the full intermission report and all that good stuff. So now we're going to set this copy of Windows up. The key's already inserted, however it will not activate it because I'm going to put in a different key. I'm going to try and use the key from the Vostro to see if it activates the product. Because it should, because I mean it's a genuine product key. So I'll just name it Vostro Pro. Because it is. So we're going to skip past the password. Time is correct, however, the zone is not. And then we're just going to set it up on a home network. So now it's connecting to the home network, and then it will finalize the setup. So essentially, this is a typical Windows 7 out-of-box experience. It's nothing special, really. But really, it's nothing special. The only form of customizations you're going to get is, of course, Dell's lock screen. And, of course, the same background. So that's really the only form of customization that you're going to get. Alright, now to install guest editions. Where is the sound? Oh, it's muted. That's right. So then we'll go to Machine. Insert Guest Edition CD. And while we do that, we'll go and activate Windows. So you can see it automatically detects the processor. And of course it has the Dell stuff in here. We're going to change the product key to the one from the Dell Vostro. Let's see if that activates Windows. So I'm going to put so while we install guest editions, so it should be a valid product key since it is from the Dell Vostro, and I am doing this the proper way rather than scripts and stuff. So it is a genuine Windows 7 product key, so it should take it. Does not appear to be a valid Windows 7 product key. Really? It's on the back of a Windows 7 sticker. Is this 7 Pro 64 or is this 32? How is that not a valid key? Because I literally entered it incorrectly. Oh man, well, some keys you can activate. Well, there are other times where I can. This isn't one of those times, but you know what? It's supposed to be a temporary install anyway, so let's install AMD 64 since this is an AMD processor. So let's install. So I can see it's automatically detected AMD Vista. We'll restart. And I'll enable the drag and drop while we're going to enable host a guest. Then we'll watch the display resize. And meanwhile, I'll go grab all the discs and stuff. Which I have in the downloads folder here. Did I install the wrong variant of... I think I installed the wrong variant of guest editions. Yeah, I think I installed the wrong one. Was I supposed to install 64? Yes, really. No. Because I'm going to install it again. So we'll insert it one more time, and this time install 64. This says it can't verify the signature. Yeah, this is really the only thing that works. So it's like I could try to install it and then it just fails. But this is supposed to be a Dell install with no drivers. Because these Dell reinstall disks only reinstall the operating system and do not reinstall, drivers and stuff. It doesn't reinstall any drivers, it just reinstalls the operating system and doesn't do anything afterwards. I mean, that other Windows 7 virtual machine I have, that won't even work either. But I want to see if Guest Editions is even running. So, processes. I do not see Guest Editions running because it is in the startup. Maybe not here. Here we go. And let's run all the executables. However, they won't run because it says it cannot verify the digital signature. None of this stuff will run because it cannot verify the digital signature. Oh my goodness. What are we going to do? You know what? I have a better idea. Let's install Windows XP. I'll see if I can find a small Acer disk with XP on it and then install it. This should be English. Oh, heck no, I'm not waiting an hour. I actually have a better idea for this. I'll go through my collection of Acer things that may be hiding in my folder, and I'll see which ones have XP. I already have the Acer 2020 discs. Those should have XP on it. 1640, is that XP too? I think it is, but no. So let's try XP because I think I had more success with XP than Vista or Vista 7. And I would install that HP copy too, however, you know what? It actually technically is possible to do that. But you know what? It is, however, technically possible to install that HP disk, and then I could boot back into Windows 7 and then delete that conflicting folder, and then, you know, I can install apps and stuff like that on there. No, I do not want to open this file. I want to copy this file. So remember I showed that HP C. Remember I did that HP CD. Oh, Card Sharks is on Mystery 7. UK Supermarket Sweep. Match Game Revival. Alright, period number 2 is just about to start. We are going to try this again. So again, what I have are those HP CDs. So I'll copy this HP disk of XP to the desktop folder on the C drive, the downloads folder. Alright, here we go with period number 2. So then after I had lunch, well, after I had breakfast actually, I went bowling at Arena Lanes, just down Cicero, and then went back to my other grandma to play both Mexican Train and a game and a half of 5 Crown. And then after that, I was brought back here. So that's really what happened. All right, the discs are ready. Did I delete that Windows 7 disk by accident? I think I did. How do I tell what to undo? Did it just skip the recycle bin altogether? Yeah, it skips the recycle bin altogether. Well, that's why I have another Acer disc. But that's why I have another disc that we can try. I'm going to shut this down. Alright. So let's try this one. Then I have to extract this folder. I'm going to increase the memory to 512 megabytes. go.
and they're getting rewarded with ice time, which is exactly what you're looking for as a player, and that's exactly what you're hoping for as a coach. Absolutely. We talked about Jason Robertson a number of times being from the state of California. So is Cole Gutman.
It's going to be under view.
A few more hockey players than you would normally think they would. Kind of a non-traditional hockey area, but quite a few kids are playing the game, loving it.
If you could still access your hard drive,
Settles the puck down, then whips it down the right side.
host Q.
Stars, and Wedgwood plays it in the near corner, where Foligno gets
Make sure that you are already closing the CD-ROM door and then press continue.
the other way on the hot line. Drops it off to Dadonov along the right boards. Made a back pass picked off by Kurashev.
Oh, right control.
Stars line down the left wing, put it over Kurashev. A one-timer and one save by Wedgwood. He flew off the right post over in front of the left and took that one off of his body and let it drop into his glove and made the save of the game for the
This should be disc 1.
just robbed Kurashev.
And then press C to continue.
The one thing on this play is when you see Foligno coming down,
This is a little bit of a different prompt.
you gotta kind of reach the goaltender.
And I'll hit right control again to regain control of the machine.
Time over to Kurashev. Yeah, it's a big save. Push it from his right to his left. Comes across there. Good positioning. But that was kind of an easy read for the goaltender on that play. Sagan into the Hawks zone, right wing side. Sends it over to the left point. Harley will fire from there.
Then reinsert the system CD and press C to continue.
Flips it over to the left wing corner. The Hawks Anthony Beauvillier there to stick it behind and have it at the near side. Korchinski tried to weave it out of the zone, and now on his second attempt, Korchinski decides to pull out the 9-iron and lift the puck through the air and down into the Stars and forcing the Stars to retreat. And the Hawks get a line change. Now the puck nearly turned over at the Stars line, but Martin corrals it center ice down to Duchesne. He's into the Hawks zone and fires from the left wing circle. That was a high shot stopped by Mrazek with the chest and the glove, and he'll hold on to it there. Face-off circle to his right. Now 15:07 left in the second period. No change in the score.
And now it wants the Aspire Arcade CD, which is right here. And then C to continue.
It's a shot that's hard to finish on because you've got Tenorti there with a big long reach. He's trying to get his stick into that shooting lane. And Mrazek, pretty easy read for him one-on-one. Stars get control of the draw. Robertson from the right circle fires under Mrazek. Got him throw there.
Alright, now the system will automatically restart.
The key there is hold on. You have lots of traffic heading around the net. You got big Ope hits right there. 6'3", 250.
However, we will have to reboot manually. However, we will have to manually restart the machine. So we'll manually reboot the system. However, it doesn't work. So I can try DIR, and this is everything that's on. If I just take out the arcade CD and then restart, we get a missing operating system error. So this must be a corrupted copy.
Guys are around the NHL, and the centerman should know. If you're the Blackhawks centerman, they should know who's good at it, what they have as far as their tendencies.
Let's try this one. And now the game is tied. Wow, 2 goals in just under 30 seconds, under 45 seconds, I believe. And now they have the lead. Now they've got the lead. All right. So what I'm doing now is instead, I'm downloading a generic copy of Windows XP. Bell speaks.
Girl, speak. Speak.
Bell speaking.
Good girl. Now give me a paw. Good. That's a good dog. Speak. Good girl. Speak. Speak. Good girl. Now give me a paw. Good.
That's a good dog. It's Bell speaking.
Speak.
Maybe not. But as I was scrolling through my favorite people and pets, it took Tom and then. Sure, I'll add Tom to the contacts. Let's see what kind of stuff is in here. Music? No. No, I don't want music in here. Wait a minute, what? What was that? Oh, it just chooses stuff at random. Yeah, I was scrolling through a ton of my favorites here. Oh yeah, and I happened to come across a video of oh yeah, I'll bring him in just a moment, but yeah, I'll bring him in just a moment. But yeah, I found I was scrolling through my favorites and I found this video from 2019, from April 2019. As soon as I set the tablet on the carpet, Parker and Charlie both immediately come running. Both immediately come running to me. They both immediately run. And they're all just running around and barking. And this was the same thing. This is what the dogs do when I returned from school. Like after getting picked up from school, getting ready to watch that day's episode of Jeopardy when Trebek was still host. Yeah. Yeah, that's Charlie. Yep. And now to bring in that dog like you promised.
Listening to the broadcast, big Blackhawk fans, congratulations to me at getting into the nursing program at TCU.
To the nursing program at TCU. Yeah, here was Stella. Yeah, and I'll just move it through. Here you go, Brandon. Here's Jack. Here's Jack for you. That lovely German Shepherd. It's that lovely German Shepherd. I love that little dog. Unfortunately, Jack is not, the Jack isn't really here at our studio tonight, but, of course I wanted to bring him in, because why not? Alright, we're gonna try again with XP here, so, let me... What the heck is it doing? Oh. So I'll just name this Windows XP Pro. And then once the disk is done, I'll select. I'll leave that folder. There it is, XP Pro. The install will start. So yeah, the black spaces are not the good spaces on the wheel. Next time, you'll get it. Yes, it is still Friday. So it looks like it just picks a bunch of random stuff. So you know what? Let's just let the or let's just clear the password. Is it required? Here, I'll just leave them all at their default values. So I can have it run unattended, which is neat. So I can go back here and paste in the product key, and then it doesn't let me continue. Oh, can't be the same. There we go. And next, we'll give it 512 megs of memory. We'll do a 32 gig hard drive and finish. And then the unattended installation begins. In fact, that's actually what I'm trying to get set up on one of these VMs here. I haven't been able to do it on Windows 7, unfortunately, on VirtualBox. Could have installed VMware, but oh yeah, I should also be checking on the Vostro. Well, make sure the battery does not die. That the battery does not go out. So I can ensure that the Chicago stream remains on. I'm waiting for the XP VM to start up. Oh, I can see it running. Then we'll go full screen. You can see that it's doing everything unattended. As I told VirtualBox to automate the installation. So now the entire installation is completely automated. Yeah, I really enjoyed slowing down Charlie. I think I saw Parker there standing there as well.
Imagine having your skull detached from your spine, safe in front row. Bill came to Northwestern Memorial Hospital.
I don't think I either trimmed or slowed that part down.
Feeling of shock on his first hospital, he sought out our team's expertise and drove 14 hours for our care. We developed a comprehensive plan to rebuild his spine and make
Like as soon as I pulled open the door, the barking immediately started. The barking begins almost immediately.
During surgery, Bill's team detached his skull and removed the top of his spine. They then rebuilt his spine with a screw. This innovative procedure put him back.
Yep, this is Service Pack 3.
As Bill's nurse, I'm proud to be part of a world-renowned team that's giving so many people a new lease on life. Northwestern Medicine. What makes us better makes you better.
Jazz fans, this is Connor Murphy. Let's get back to John and Troy on 720 WGN.
The Blackhawks only 4 shots on goal in this period. The last shot that the Dallas Stars goaltender had to make was off the stick of his own defenseman, Thomas Harley. A little bit of a miscue there. Face-off lead to his right because of that play. More puck control problems. Sponsored by North Shore and No Diapers. Your shirt is strong protection on all those labels. Visit NorthShore.com.
Here's a draw now, circled to the right of Wedgwood. Stars get control. Lindell carrying behind the Dallas net.
My gosh, I couldn't get enough of that one. Yeah, undoing the favorites this time. Oh yeah, those things from August where I did the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire thing in the Bird. It's not outputting any sound. Oh yeah, from June 8th. I had that thing from May during that one severe weather event. The Contigo family. And then I'm finding a whole ton of stuff from March of last year, including this one thing where I had card sharks, the weather scan, and all that other stuff all going at the same time. Where I had a whole ton of stuff all going at the same time. Then the last video from that bridge thing. Oh yeah, I still have the first of the original installments with that with that Trump Cats for you local middle school clip. Oh yeah, this one right drove. Right drove it where I managed to get that toy tank to drive over over a bridge. Over a bridge of nothing but magnet tiles. My goodness, at the end, that was fun. And now it's rebooting one more time. The out-of-box experience should have been automated for us, considering that I did the unintended installation. Yep. That's already ready to go. But now the guest editions installation will proceed. Oh, it's already installed for us. Well, now that's what I call an entirely automated XP install. I see the battery's getting low. So look at that. Very nice. Alright, let's see. So let's exit full screen. Okay, so now I'll go into the guest editions panel and do bidirectional, which will allow dragging from both host to guest and guest to host. So like for instance, I'll copy these two here. This is the first thing. So it's a cannot read. Couldn't do it the first time. Let's try it again. And it looks like it worked this time, although I don't see it on the desktop. Nope. I don't think it worked the second time. It probably takes around 3 tries just to get it to go. Oh my gosh. This looks to be messed up. I'll try and drop these files again.
Yeah, he continues to just have a real solid season. He was talking after the game that he's healthy.
Oh yeah, this random thing too.
Big reason why he's played so well is the battling injury. The last couple of seasons before he got to Chicago, and
Like I terminated the
he feels good.
terminated that Zoom program.
He knows that he should be playing.
I can just go into Task Manager and click End Task. Well, oh my god, it does not want to show up. And apparently the start menu's glitched out. Because it does not appear. Oh, there's that, what is this, 2023 2? Is that guest editions? One of them is XP. Let's hit remove. Okay, that removes the random CD. So what did it do? Did it install 2 CD drives in this computer plus a floppy disk? Okay, where are those things that I copied over? Here, let's X this panel out. There we go. Does not appear to have copied over. Let's change it to host a guest. See if that changes anything.
Partner of the Chicago Blackhawks. Must be 21 or older, present in Illinois. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Drive. It's one who's a scorer. On the ice and in life. The Chicago Blackhawks know it. And at Enterprise, they know it too. That's why they offer global mobility solutions. So that no matter where you're heading, you're driving the game forward and getting to your goal. Enterprise, for lives in drive. Proud to be an official partner of the Chicago Blackhawks.
It's 9 o'clock at night, and people all over Illinois are doing their nightly rituals. Brushing teeth, reading a bedtime story, making sure everyone is here. But for 45,000 child care and home care workers across our state, the clock never stops. Every day, they're also making sure everyone knows it's been.
Let's see if Microsoft Interactive Training is available. I wonder.
Illinois is on the way to being the best state in the country for families to receive the care they need at all stages of their lives. It's time to secure wage increases and a pathway to retirement for 45,000 workers. It's time to care for the people who care for us. Take over SPI Healthcare Illinois,
I want to see if I can install it.
which is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Make organizing your home your first New Year's resolution with help from Menards. Keep your garage and workspace organized with Rubbermaid. Fast Track garage storage systems make it easy to use wall space to hang tools and equipment. Get an adjustable 8-piece wall-mounted garage storage kit for just $46.99. Check out this and more great deals going on now during Menards New Year's sale. Prices good through December 31st. Hey, Blackhawks fans, Club Citgo saves you money on every fill-up, like 3 cents off every gallon every day. When you start with Club Citgo, you're good to go. It's time for an intermission update. Here's Joe Brand.
2 goals for the Dallas Stars in the second period has them ahead of the Hawks now 3-2 through 2 periods down in the Lone Star State.
Doesn't look like I see anything on the desktop anywhere. Not even Guest Editions copied it over, and the start menu's glitched up. Let's see if the Internet Archive has interactive training for professional. I wonder if it has it. Oh, yes, here it is. This says... It's a training disc. So, this says SBSI, so it looks like this should install the interactive training set for Windows XP Professional. But of course, there's all the sample songs. Welcome to Windows Media Player 9. Oh my goodness, I was thinking audio already. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Loading your personal settings. Wonder if we're gonna see closing network connections. Nope, not happening. Jeez, how big is this disc? 234 megabytes, 5 minutes left. So yeah, I'll see if I can get these, these are like newer up-to-date mod packs for these, for our Big John's games. I'll have to test them out on another, I'll probably test them. On 720 WGN. Oh yeah, and I still have the video of the We Are Farmers thing. We are farmers. Oh my gosh, I'm surprised I still have that video a while back. So yeah, I suppose this is the install disk to Microsoft Interactive Training for Windows XP Professional. Because I was able to install XP, probably want to pull out the XP virtual machine on my other, back over on my old system and see if that runs any, see how different the training is here compared to XP Home. Oh my gosh. And that's as far as it goes. I don't know why I still have that photo there. Oh yeah, this was a classic, the Target truck. I'm surprised I still have that one. Okay. It seems like it does not want to work. So here, I'll try it again. Okay, I don't think it's going to work. Yeah, now it always times out. But sure, let's tour Windows XP.
Welcome to Windows XP from Microsoft,
The new version of Windows
that brings your PC to life.
It's so old now, it's not new. To begin the tour, click any selection. And since this is XP Professional,
with Windows XP, you get the proven dependability of Microsoft Windows 2000, enhanced for high-speed performance, robust, reliable, compatible. Windows XP Professional marks a new standard in business software, combining enterprise-class performance and reliability with unprecedented ease of use. Built on the rock-solid foundation of Microsoft's proven Windows 2000 technology, Windows XP makes personal computing easy and enjoyable. Faster, smarter, safer. Windows XP packs the punch you need for top performance and enjoyment. You get all the power and dependability of Microsoft's most advanced operating system technology. And to ensure your version of Windows XP is always the very latest, automatic updates are available at your command from the Microsoft website. Windows XP delivers greater dependability and increased efficiency. Windows XP works harder so you can work smarter.
well, not really anymore.
Easier to learn and use. Windows XP brings a brand new visual style to your computer, friendly, fresh, and streamlined. Cleaner lines, richer colors, smarter organization, easier ways to get where you want to go and do what you want to do. Unlock the exciting world of digital media at home. Playing music, video, and CDs. Like listening to music and watching videos? Windows XP includes Windows Media Player, so it's a cinch to tune in internet radio, download music or movies from the web, and watch streaming and video broadcasts. Of course, you can also play your own CDs. Windows Media Player makes it easy to create your own custom jukebox. Just copy your personal CDs onto your computer or download music from the internet. arrange selections in any order you want. Store the playlist, and the computer will play your selections back, one after another in any order you choose, anytime you like. You can even make your own CDs. Optimized for games and DVDs. The latest DirectX technology gives you the enhanced power, performance, and reliability that makes Windows XP great for playing computer games. Network and internet features that can challenge competitors across the hall or across the globe. Enjoy watching DVDs too. The next time you and your laptop on an airplane trip, why not take along one or two of your favorites to watch instead of the in-flight movie? Share files, photos, music, even a printer and internet connection, all on a network that's private and secure. Multiple users, a cinch to switch. With Windows XP, it's easier than ever to share a single computer among several users. Each person using the computer can create a separate password-protected account with personalized settings and private files. Multiple accounts can be live on the computer at the same time. Switching back and forth is fast and simple. If someone wants to check email while you're working, they simply switch over to their account. There's no need for you to close your programs and log off. The other user won't see your files while they're working, and when you switch back, you won't see theirs. You'll find the screen exactly as you left it. Networks, powerful and practical. Is there more than one computer in your home or office? Connecting them to a network boosts the abilities of every computer on the system. Make team efforts out of big projects like creating reports and spreadsheets. Free up space on smaller computers. Centralize large files like photos and music on one computer.
Oh gosh.
Everyone, even at the same time. Play multiplayer computer games on a whole new level with each player on a separate computer. Save money by sharing hardware. Network computers can share the same printer, scanner, fax, even the same internet connection. Family members can search the web at the same time from different computers, all on the same phone line or other service. Let the wizard do the work. You don't need to be an expert. A wizard steps you through the entire process of setting up a network at home small business. Simply answer a few questions about the computers you wish to link, and the wizard does the rest. Once your network is up and running, Windows XP stays on the job, tracking changes and making adjustments automatically, so you'll always get the best performance with the least effort.
Here's all the XP stuff.
Windows makes it easy for several users to share a computer while enabling.
So click Log Off again. Windows save.
The Accessibility Wizard guides you through.
Whether you're working at home, the office. Suki needs to leave her computer for about an hour, but she's concerned about wasting energy by keeping it turned on. Using the standby mode, she can keep her computer turned on while using little power. To manually put the computer on standby, click the Start button and click Turn Off Computer. Now click Standby.
To use the computer again, you can press any key or move the mouse.
So you want to make sure that a guy like Shearer is fresh and ready to go, so they cut down some of his minutes that he normally would be playing.
Windows makes it easy for several. The Start menu provides that.
If you have several windows open at a time, you can quickly switch between them and adjust their display size. Let's open a WordPad document window. Double-click the corresponding.
Suppose you need to add a user account so that the new user can share.
Whether you need help completing a task.
Suppose you're having.
What's This Help enables you to quickly learn the function of buttons, options. Windows allows for when you send a file to a printer, Windows stores.
To configure the network properly, you'll first need to set up a host computer that will provide Internet access to the rest of the computers on the network. Click Network and Internet Connections. Click Set up or change your home or small office network.
The Network Setup Wizard guides you through the process of setting up a network. Click Next. Assume that the computers you're using for the home network are already connected using network interface cards, the appropriate cables, and a network hub. Click Next again.
Other computers on the network will connect to the Internet using this computer, so click this option and then click Next. When you use the Network Setup Wizard, Windows automatically configures the host computer for Internet In this exercise, your computer is the host on a home network. If you use a portable computer for work or travel, it might not have all of the resources that you need to complete certain...
4 to 2
You
stars
can use
now.
Outlook Express to compose a message and attach a file. For this exercise, Suki White needs to send an email message to
Outlook Express. With millions of web... When you find a web... Suppose that you want to view this web page.
Windows Media Player can be... Windows includes a program called Sound Recorder that...
The My Music folder, which...
You have a photograph that... After you've taken some photos with a... There are many ways. The first step in creating a... After you've captured the video and... Before you share a movie, you can use the... Let's assume that this computer is running out of room on its hard disk and you need to free up some space. Click Performance and Maintenance.
If a computer stops running properly, or if it stops functioning in an optimal way, you can use the System Restore feature to undo changes that might have caused the problem.
You can use the Scheduled Tasks tool to... Before you share a movie, after you've captured the video...
The My Music folder, which appears by default on the Windows Start menu, is a helpful tool.
Windows includes a program called Sound Recorder that... Windows Media Player can...
Once you've acquired a digital ID from a certificate authority, you can use Outlook Express to send and receive digitally signed and encrypted messages.
When you use Microsoft Passport to...
When you're confident that a website you visit frequently is secure and reliable, you can add it to the Trusted Sites zone. With Internet Explorer, you can prevent others from... Suppose you want to share notes from Suppose that you want to view... When you find a website that you... With millions of websites Outlook Express uses...
You can use Outlook Express. If you already have an account... If you use a portable computer for work or travel, it might not have all of the resources that you need to complete certain tasks. Let's set up this computer so that a portable computer can gain access to its resources. Click Network Connections. In this exercise, to configure the network properly, you'll first need to set up a host computer that will...
When you send a file to a... Windows allows for a variety of ways to print a file. Although Plug and Play enables you to begin using many printers as soon as you attach them, at some point...
The Memos folder contains folders and files that have accumulated over time. Let's unclutter this folder and free up some disk space. Click the Shopping List file. Notice that the File and Folder Tasks list exits the desktop.
Click Back to return to the contents of the recycle bin. If you want to permanently delete a file from the recycle bin, you can select the file and then press Delete. If you want to empty all of the items in the recycle bin simultaneously,
you can click Empty the recycle bin. Click this command.
Click Yes. The recycle bin is now empty. You can permanently delete folders, files, and shortcuts to increase free command. Click Yes. The permanently delete a file from the recycle bin, you can select the file and then press Delete. If you want to empty all of the items in the recycle bin simultaneously, you can click Empty the recycle bin. Click this command. Permanently delete a file from the recycle bin, you can select the file and then press Delete. If you want to empty all of the items in the recycle bin simultaneously, you can click Empty the recycle bin.
Click this command and click Empty the Recycle Bin. Simultaneously, you can click Empty the Recycle Bin. Click this command.
So now I know which one I need. So, I'm gonna extract it and call it, Windows XP Home Edition Interactive Training. I was not supposed to include a bracket. Per setup wave. Here they all are. U2L3. We'll put it into Audacity now. I'm sure Audacity will be able to take it.
You can also rename files at any time.
Article file. Under File and Folder.
To name the new document, type.
Oh wait, that's not the right one. It's Tripoli.
Windows folder is now displayed with the.
Permanently delete a file from the recycle bin. You can select the file and then press delete. If you want to empty all of the items in the recycle bin simultaneously, you can click Empty the Recycle Bin, 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 Empty the Recycle Bin. You can
click Empty the Recycle Bin, Empty the Recycle Bin, Empty the Recycle Bin, Empty the Recycle Bin. Empty the recycle bin,
Empty the recycle bin, empty the recycle bin, empty the recycle bin, empty the recycle bin, empty the recycle bin, empty the recycle bin, empty the recycle bin, empty the recycle bin, empty the recycle bin, empty the recycle bin, empty the recycle bin, empty the recycle bin, empty the recycle bin, empty the recycle bin, empty the recycle bin, empty the recycle bin, empty the recycle bin,
Now it's just saying empty the recycle.
empty the recycle bin, empty the recycle bin.
Empty the recycle bin, 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 empty the recycle bin.
Empty the recycle bin.
Empty the recycle bin, 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 empty the recycle bin.
Let's try the empty the recycle bin remix or something. And here's the mod archive containing that lovely song. I can just hit this and then it'll start.
Empty the recycle bin.
Yeah, this is great.
Empty the recycle bin. Empty the recycle bin.
Let's
Empty
play
the
this
recycle
again.
bin. Empty the recycle 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 bin.
Antonio got an early WR100 version 2. It's ultra rare. Ending 2023 with cash money. Oh yeah, there's my private playlist of all the stuff relating to the inbound Stevenson Expressway. I really love that chiptune song. It's the red bird coming out of the dungeon. So I have the real drive feed of the Chicago Highway Network on these of these things, and I actually do plan on releasing all those travel episodes in the first half of, well, within the first 2 weeks of 2024. I know I saved it somewhere. Ah, frick, I didn't save it, didn't I? I have a like on this thing already. So we're down to the final 6 minutes of regulation. So I'll once again show you all the setup that I have going here. So of course this will be the same setup you see for the weekly test. So you can see there's the zone guard, Kato, across. There's my HH and my Vostro. Both in charge of the Chicago stream. I'm glad I got the Vostro to Windows 10 just in time before I could no longer upgrade from Windows 10. No. I mean, before I could no longer upgrade for free from Windows 7 Professional to Windows 10 Pro. So this is really one of the only perfect Windows Pro laptops that I have. The ones that come with the Professional edition of Windows. So this Vostro has Windows 10 Pro. The LabTube back at home is also on Windows 10 Pro. That Inspiron comes with the home edition of Windows. I have it on Windows 11 Home right now. Like this. This is also on 11 Home. This is on 11 Home as well, although nothing has actually happened lately. It's totally a lot different doing these streams here than it is at home. So you can see right there, there's the leftover Christmas decorations, as many still have not taken theirs down yet. Many have not taken down their Christmas decorations yet. But even though I was up at like 5 o'clock in the morning, I will try to stay up. I'll try to stay up till after KSL tonight. Although throughout these last few days, what I want to try and do is try to get as many nostalgia episodes filmed as possible. Possibly get it caught up to August with the Tower of Cash show, so then I can allow myself enough time to take off all of those, all those episodes of shows that I have archived on those DVDs. Because earlier this week, many of you may remember that I ran a poll asking if you would like to see the my older content on BMO. Apparently FX is airing National Treasure. They're airing the original National Treasure movie. That's free to pre-for. They're airing the original Little Mermaid from 1989. Back to the Future Part 2. Looks like all that Henry Danger stuff was moved to T-Nick. Apparently WMAQ is simulcasting the game as well. And here's the pumpkin pie that I tried on Christmas Day. And it was actually really good. Yeah, I tried it for the first time and it was good. And this is what's in the snack drawer. So my Ritz Bits, the little wafers. And this game is tied. And this game is tied with a little over 2.5 minutes to go in regulation. But yeah, there's that bridge I still have to build. Now I don't know where I'm going to move this computer otherwise. So now WMAQ is running a scroll. It's running a crawl saying that the program that's supposed to air at this time, Dateline NBC, is right now airing on Cozy TV. So essentially this is a simulcast from NBC Sports Chicago over WMAQ. So I suppose this is an attempt to bring hockey to over-the-air TV. So again, now we're down to a minute now in regulation. This has been quite a game, and boy, have I had quite a day today. So that 40th episode of The Tower, that is the last Tower of Cash episode of 2023. But when we do our New Year's Eve spectacular, I'm going to announce, I'm going to be making announcements of exactly what is to come in 2024. Plus, I will also be unveiling something new coming to Playfield TV. I've told you about it for a while already. And in addition to that, the list of shows from those old discs that you'll start seeing on my channel also in 2024.
Oh, okay.
We're down to 7 seconds. And that face-off is going to take this game to overtime. And this is the second game in a row that we are going to overtime. The second game in a row that we get to play overtime. So that's it for regulation. Now 5 more minutes will be put on the clock as we get ready to play overtime. So. Alright, so here's that lovely slice of pumpkin pie I was just talking about. So here we go, folks. We are going to overtime. But we will not get. There's Bedard on the face-off, and here we go in overtime. So this is the second game in a row that we are in overtime. And as a minute and 10 elapses in overtime. Well, now a minute 20 into overtime. I like this pumpkin pie. Where's the box? Oh, it's in the freezer, isn't it? I guess it's not, but it was Chef something. I don't know which one exactly. Alright, now 2 minutes into OT. That's right, we are halfway through. Which... Of course, you know, yeah, that's right. If it remains tied, we're going to shootout. If I remember right, the last time we went into a shootout was, I believe, against Nashville, or was it when St. Louis played against us at home? I think it was when St. Louis played at home with us. Now we are 2:40 into OT. We are now 3 minutes and 10 seconds into OT. We're getting close to the end here. This is good. Minute and a half remains. We're still tied at 4. Yeah, it is. This has been quite a fierce game between these two. This has been an absolutely fierce game between these two teams. If you remember what happened on Wednesday night when we played against Winnipeg during Wheel of Fortune, maybe you all may remember that we won the game in overtime. I can't remember. I think it was like halfway in, or we just started over. Like, I wasn't paying attention to the game. We were paying attention to Wheel of Fortune at that time. And they're looking to take the win on this one as we're down to the final minute in overtime. Down to the last minute. I'm not sure if you remember, Faye, you remember the time when the Blackhawks got the goal with like when the clock ran out, and then they reviewed and they said the time on the clock on their end had expired, so we had to go into a shootout. And that is the game. The Stars win it with only 7 seconds left in OT. The Stars win it 5-4 in overtime. Yeah. There was just 7 seconds left on the clock. Wow. And then there's the replay of the final goal of the goal from up above, the game-winning goal in overtime. So let's see. There's the puck. There it was. Yep, that was it. Yep, that was enough to get the Stars the win, with just 7 seconds remaining in overtime. Well, EAS Texas, I hope you're happy, because your Stars has just won the game. So that's right. Our next game will be on New Year's Eve, which will be part of our spectacular. Limited time savings and stuff. Alright, well, I'm going to retune this, and we're going to go ahead and end it here, ladies and gentlemen. So, thank you for spending part of your evening with us as we bring you coverage of Blackhawks hockey. So this was the first game of a 2-game series against the Stars. So again, that was the first game. We're going to play game 2. We're going to play game 2 on New Year's Eve as part of our New Year's Eve special, which we hope you will join us for that as we count down to the new year all around the world. And then, of course, at the stroke of midnight, we'll be bringing it in here in Chicago. So, of course, it'll be another one of those 2-part spectaculars that we'll do. Of course, we'll do the first part before New York, and then around 10 o'clock or so, we'll start part 2, and we'll continue the program there. So that's what we're going to do. So with that said, thank you for tuning in. We're going to go ahead and get going here. Our weather scan coverage, our weather scan live stream continues. And, of course, our Chicago stream will remain active for the night, and it will, of course, run until Saturday. So we hope you will join us then. But until we get ready to bring in the new year, thank you for joining us, and we wish you all a wonderful night.